It's difficult to stay the same when you have outgrown old patterns, way of thinking, and lifestyle. I became a product of my environment. The more I worked to better myself, the more people tried to intercept me from moving forward. I've wanted to record this video for a long time, and it's because I made a hard decision to turn off the comments on my YouTube channels, which, in my opinion, has made it a little bit harder to succeed online. But I felt that turning off the comments was the right thing to do, and I'll be doing that for all my channels from now on. I'll get to the strangers in a moment. I know for a fact that people who are a part of my life watch my videos, but they'll never say they watch my videos. Instead, they'll beat around the bush about topics that I speak about on my videos instead of saying, I watched your video. How about this? How about that? About a topic I have discussed. I used to go live a lot when I was working. You were watching someone go through a struggle. Again, I'll get back to that in a moment. But it angers me that the people who are part of my life, you're so afraid to say, I watched your video. I think this, I think that. What happened? How about you share that with me instead of doing it on your video? Well, how about mature up and say, I watched your video. When did that happen? Do you hear me, folks? It's hard. I find it hard to believe that people actually thought, especially the past few years, that I was that clueless, as if I wasn't aware that I'm being watched. To the people who got to know me, it's a dangerous game going live on YouTube. To the people who got to know me while I was out in the field, being a little crazy, it was helping me get through the moment. I was struggling. I was working it. I was making it happen. I was bringing in the cash, taking a chance. What they didn't see was all the skill development. I was gaining skill development while I was struggling. I was studying behind the scenes, perfecting skills, figuring out how am I going to make it online. I didn't want to give it up. That was my purpose. And now I'm here. I'll include that link in the description below. You want to go watch that other video at my other channel. There's critical thinking, skill development, working for free, figuring it out, creating cash flows of passive income. That's why I was doing what I was doing. And it got to a point where people felt that we developed a friendship online. Now, I do enjoy following the gig community. I like to see what's out there. I'm a true believer. Use the apps to earn income. The opportunity's there. I don't know how long they'll be there for, but the opportunity's there. And I developed friendships in that industry. I lost count how many people said, well, if you can do it, I can do it. Well, I'm happy I was a motivator for you. But for me, it wasn't just a career change. People make a career out of it. For me, it was an opportunity to figure out how I can create cash flows of passive income online. How can I wake up every day and go, wow, I earned $100 while I was sleeping? How can I better my financial position? I gained a financial education. Over the course of the past 4.5 years, since I left my last W-2 job. Oh, and I know people from there. Oh, they followed me. I'm very well aware. But did I have to spend time on it? No, because that would have that would have interfered with my success. And I also feel it also interfered with other opportunities of good, solid part-time jobs that I could have gotten out there. Anyway, you know, I got off track. So much has happened. I gained a financial education. I learned how to invest wisely for my level of investing. I understand that I just keep going down the path, go Dave Ramsey. I keep going down the path of paying off all my bad debt while I'm gaining a financial education. While that financial education I'm gaining, I'm getting ready for the right time where I can follow lead of other very successful people that live very comfortable lifestyles. A comfortable lifestyle, not worrying about money. I'm not saying don't work a job you don't love, don't work a job you don't enjoy, but there's got to be a balance. Giving all my time for money and just living that lifestyle. And to me, that is a poverty mindset lifestyle that it just wasn't working for me anymore. It's not working for me anymore. And I refuse, I've done it, to hold bad debt to give the impression, the illusion that I'm worth so much more. That's like having a $400 car payment or $500 car payment every month to give the illusion that you're worth so much more. How about those second mortgages? Nothing like it, right? It's one thing I have going for me. It's small, but I own it. But I'm ready for a new lifestyle. I'm ready to be, I mean, I don't want to continue to live with the mindset of it's always a struggle. I got to work every single day. Continue to make it seem as if I'm really happy working 40 to 60 hours a week for other people. Because if I don't, I lose it. I lose it. I can't stay up with the bills. I would rather continue to live the way I am until I get where I want to be. Over the years, past few years, I've had people reach out to me through email, tell me they have to protect their identity and they just want to tell me how proud they are of me. They went to such great lengths to protect their identity. I don't believe that was a stranger. You must think I'm a friggin' idiot. Those emails stopped. Well, of course they did. I noticed moodiness in people with me turning off my comments, and I spent about 3 hours last week turning off all the comments on this miscellaneous YouTube channel. Eventually, I'll do that to my other channels. I feel you find the content I create valuable, informative, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. I've also dealt with people portraying to be other people in the comments section. Oh, that phone call. I'm sorry, mommy. Your ego must be real big. It must hurt you so much to admit that you were wrong. I get it. I still love you. Some people. But it hurts too many people. It's weird. But you keep watching my videos. If my attitude bothers you, well, tell me you watched my video. You probably won't now because I'm laughing at you. You just get to a point. Why can't I be myself in front of you? It rubs you the wrong way. Well, then I'm in the wrong company. Okay. I'm going to share a story with you. I felt this way when I was a waitress in Wantagh. The journey was long. People would never believe that I thought this way then, but I did. I knew there was something a lot more out there and I didn't want to miss another opportunity. And at the time, I wasn't quite sure where everything would lead me. But hey, when you take a chance, you put it all on the line, you know, good things can happen. I went food shopping last week in the evening. I said I'll complete a few more deliveries. And I went to a ShopRite in Uniondale. I live closer to that one. And I picked up some ice cream. That's why I did what I did, because I wanted to just do a few deliveries, go food shopping. I came home and I put the frozen food in the freezer. I don't get ice cream often. Almond Breyers ice cream, it's delicious and it's really good. Anyway, I get to the cashier. I'm doing my thing. I'm $5 short on my Coinbase Visa debit card. Nobody was on the line. I said, if somebody was there, I want to do this to you, I would have just taken out a $5. Let me add $5 more to my card. I earn free crypto. And the kid goes, oh, you earn free crypto? I go, yeah, well, if I spend cash, I transfer the cash to the card. And right now, Coinbase. He was like, Coinbase? I said, yeah, Coinbase. He goes, I've heard of that. I'm like, oh, that's great. I said, at one time, they were giving up to 4%. Now, the last time I looked, they were giving 0.5% crypto back when you spend cash. But it's still free crypto earned. He goes, well, I invest in crypto. And oh, God. I believe he said XRP, and I was ecstatic. I was out of my mind. He mentioned a few others, and I was like, holy cow, those are utility. But what was stuck in my head is that he said, well, I self-custody. That's where I forgot everything else he said. I was so proud of him. I was like, are you serious? He goes, yeah, well, I have those wallets, and I self-custody the crypto. Then, I swear, there's no reason for me to make this up. He says to me, well, it is the new monetary system. It's already here. We don't have a choice. It's already being rolled out. This kid, I was just like, you're going to live a comfortable lifestyle. He goes, yeah, exactly. He was like, uh-huh. He was like, there's no going around it. It's already here. And then he said some other things, and impressed is an understatement, especially from someone who was in their mid-20s. He's already playing with self-custody wallets, and he already knows what he holds is very valuable. Bravo. Bravo. The journey was long. I feel I was supposed to become the next generation of millionaires from crypto. And it's because of the path I went down. I'm not saying I never want to work. I mean, there were a couple of stores I'm like, God, I would love to work here, but either give your whole life. When you're good, they want you to give your whole life to them. But that's not going to happen. I worked hard and lived without and struggled and hid it for a long time. That at this stage of my life, I shouldn't have to work full time to just make ends meet. I did what most would never do. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I don't live in fear. I used to. I used to think just going to work and earning a paycheck, then coming back home and being exhausted and taking a shower and eating and getting ready again and going to work again was the way of life. No, that's not the way of life. It's okay to have a good work balance. You get what I'm saying to you. Never be ashamed for taking care of yourself. Never be ashamed or downplay your comfortable lifestyle. Never feel bad that you didn't follow the herd and you did something out of the ordinary, which is bringing in extraordinary gains, capital gains. Never feel bad for being happy. I've downplayed my happiness for a lot of years because it rubbed people the wrong way. 90% of those people are not in my life anymore. Well, do I feel bad? No. Do I see myself having a piece of property and having staff? Yes. Do I plan on showing that staff how to plan for their future while they're working for me? Yes. People don't want to hear that. That's just too bad. What else? Thank you guys. This video, I gotta find my place in the world, and I know it. I just don't know where it's leading. I'm trying a lot, and something's got to give because it's taken a toll. It's hard to go it alone, but staying in an environment that I'm actually saying now I would rather be doing something else. I'd rather be doing something else until I get where I want to be. I don't want to prolong my inevitable. And if that means I have to, lose a few people, then that's the way it is. That's just the way it is. I don't want to stay the same so others feel better about themselves. And over the years, I've had people have outbursts to me. Control freaks, narcissists. Couldn't control me anymore. Don't like the fact that she won't do everything I say. Well, your games didn't work. And they're boring. It's boorish. I've been down that road many times, and no more. No more. You don't put me in high regard and treat me with respect the way I treat you. I don't want to be in your environment, in your presence. What else? Going live is a dangerous game. I've met people in the field that are watching me and they think they know me so well. Thinking that they're working me. It don't mean I don't like you. But that's not the way to get to know someone. Oh, all the people I watch online. I know one day I'll meet half of them, at least once. I'm not going to stalk you. I'm not going to portray to be other people in your comments. I'm not going to rag on you in your comments. I'm not going to follow you. I'm not going to think that you're my new best friend. No, but it will be a pleasure to meet you. I have a feeling because of the path I'm going down and the topic that I put a lot of time into following and gaining knowledge, I will meet some of them, but I'm not going to bother them. It'll be a pleasure to meet them, and we'll all go back to our lives. You know what I mean? This video is getting very long. Thank you for listening. It was a tough one. I think I said a lot, and I think I said everything that I wanted to say for now. I will be cutting down the videos, and I'm just going to take a step back for a while I build my online world and focus on earning money to pay off the rest of my bad debt. Go Dave Ramsey. I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Bye for now, everybody.